What's up, guys? FuzzyOtterBalls here, and welcome to the Final Four of Commentator March Madness. Last time I made a joke about it being Commentator May Madness, which I know it's super clever because CMM, the abbreviation, can stand for Commentator March or May Madness. So, I get a lot of love and a lot of credit for some of my other jokes, like cock juggler and dick jockey and wang chugger and snake swallower and pole choker and rod gobbler and dong diver, but I really don't get a whole lot of respect for my acronym based jokes, and I think those are actually a fairly strong part of my comedic repertoire. So having a lot of messages last time was really supportive and validating. So thank you to the 5 of you who sent me messages on YouTube congratulating me on that particular joke. That was really supportive, so I think I'm going to be doing more of those in the future. Anyway, I hesitate calling it Commentator June Madness because the abbreviation CJM kind of looks like cock jizz mouth, which is not really something I'm down with coming out of my mouth, I guess. And when I say this, by the way, I'm a 26-year-old college graduate making these dick, semen, and oral sex jokes to a bunch of 13-year-old boys over video game footage on the internet. So obviously my parents are super proud that I decided to not be a doctor, and they really don't like to point that out every time I go home, and that my business card just says Mr. Wong and not Dr. Wong. So yeah, that's awesome. I make jokes about the length of this competition, but it's actually been 2 of the best months of my life. And when I say that, at one point you have to realize that I was on a jet ski in the Mediterranean with a supermodel. So when I say now that getting recognized in Xbox Live lobbies is more validating, that's really goddamn sad. So anyway, it's I make jokes about it, but it hasn't been that long since the start of Commentator March Madness. It's only been 2 months, so it's not like anything important has happened since the start of the competition.
But I will remember you. Will you remember me? Don't let your life pass you by. Weep not for the memory.
Really, the only important thing that happened was Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez started dating. And the only reason that's important is because before I was going to let Justin Bieber live, but now that he's put his tiny little carny hands on the woman of my dreams, I am left with little option but to skin him alive and wear his epidermis as a coat. Speaking of skinning people alive, I wanted to touch briefly on relationships and video games. So if you've seen me on Twitter, yes, that's my real picture, and I'll just say it right now, you might notice something about me. I'm a handsome dude. I'm like a really good looking guy, so I don't really have a problem getting girls. I'm not in a relationship right now. I'm kind of dating a picture of Eric the Aviator and an old crusty sock, but I'm pretty sure the old crusty sock is cheating on me. Anyway, my first girlfriend in high school, we were our first relationship with each other, so it wasn't perfect, but we had a lot of fun exploring each other and sort of just learning the ropes. And COD 4 is really much the same way. It wasn't perfect, but looking back, nostalgia glosses over a lot of the flaws that at the time were really bothersome. It wasn't always, good. I sometimes was premature in my death when it comes to trip frags and sonic boom and stuff. But every once in a while I'll get drunk and I'll want to put it in again, and I recommend you definitely do that. if you're into that sort of thing. Black Ops is kind of like a normal relationship that I have now. I've been around the block a couple times. I kind of know what I want. It's not as exciting and it's not as new, but it's stable and I know exactly what I get when I put it in. So, you know, there's something to be said for the stability. It's not as fun as, say, Modern Warfare 2. And Modern Warfare 2 was like this girl I dated. Her name was Tiffany with an I. And that was her legal name. That means when she was born, her parents were like, oh my god, what a beautiful baby girl. She's such a perfect little angel. Let's give her a stripper name. Anyway, this girl was crazy fun. I've never had so much fun as when I was dating this girl. This girl was nuts, and the reason she was nuts is because she's a little unhinged in the head. To put it charitably, she was batshit insane. She once drank an entire fifth of vodka, and she also stabbed me with a fork because I accidentally looked away while she was talking about her day. And these were two separate occasions. She also proposed a threesome between me, her, and her best friend. But then she called me a homophobe when I turned it down because her best friend was a gay dude. Like, there's nothing for me there. There's plenty of, you know, stuff for him here, but like, I don't want to go down that route. And he's not here for her. You know, he's here for the otter. He's here for the otterballs, you know? The fuzzy otterballs. Anyway, thanks for watching, and it's been a great honor to be even this far in the competition. And if you're wondering why I haven't said anything about World at War, it's because I don't date fat chicks.
Strike, awaiting orders. Friendly napalm strike on the way.